India is the world's largest democracy, and ensuring free and fair election is no small task. That's where the Election Commission of India comes into picture. But what is it? How does it work? Who appoints its member? What powers do they have? And what salary and perks they enjoy? Let's find out this in this video. The Election Commission of India was established on January 25, 1950, a day now celebrated as National Voters' Day. Its role was enshrined in Article 324 of Indian Constitution, which gave it the authority to conduct and supervise elections in India. Initially, it was a single member body, but in 1989, it was made a multi member commission, though this structure was finalized in 1993 with one chief election commissioner and two other election commissioners. The Election Commission of India consists of three members. They have equal powers and decisions are made by majority vote. The Chief Election Commissioner acts as the chairman when the commission meets. The Chief Election Commissioner is one amongst the equal. All three members of the Election Commission are appointed by the President of India. Their tenure is of 6 years or until the age of 65 years, whichever is earlier. The condition of service and tenure are governed by the Election Commission, Condition of Service of the Election Commissioners and Transaction of Business Act 1991. Importantly, the Chief Election Commissioner can only be removed from the office like a Supreme Court judge by Parliament through a process of removal. However, the other two election commissioners can be removed on the recommendation of the Chief Election Commissioners. The Election Commission has wide range of power under Article 324. Here are its major functions. It conducts elections to the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and state legislative assemblies. It also handles elections to the President and Vice President. It enforces a set of guidelines for political parties and candidates to ensure fair campaigning. It prepares and updates the voters list and ensures there's no duplication or error. It registers political parties, allocates symbol, and monitors elections expenditures. It advises the President and Governor on matters of disqualification of MPs and MLAs. The Commission introduced and manages the use of electronic voting machines (EVMs) and voter verifiable paper audit trail (VVPAT) system. It can deploy central forces, postpone elections, and even cancel them if malpractice is found in the process. Salary and perks of the election commissioners are the same as Supreme Court judges. They also get government accommodations, staff supports, security arrangements, retirement benefits. Their independence is protected by ensuring their salaries and tenure cannot be altered to their disadvantage. In recent years, the Commission has faced criticism over alleged bias, delay in decision making, and lack of transparency. In response, many experts and civil society organizations have demanded a collegium system for appointment, clearer legal powers, stronger action on election malpractice. Despite these challenges, the Commission continues to evolve day by day. The Election Commission of India is vital for upholding the democratic process. It ensures that elections are not just held but are free, fair, and credible. Without a strong and independent election commission, the very foundation of Indian democracy could be at risk. So, the next time you cast your vote, remember the silent force behind the scene, the Election Commission of India, guarding your right to choose. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more content on Indian governance and democracy. Thank you. Jai Hind.